What is up, guys? Kevin from Fashion Forward Always here, back with another video, another addition to my basic series. I know last time we talked about socks and just more socks and socks. So this time we are going to be talking about a lot of menswear essentials and just anything that somebody, I guess, should have is a card holder. First off, let me premise this. This is not for everybody. So most Americans actually just carry around their debit card and credit card rather than carrying around actual cash or carrying around coins or anything like that. I know a lot of European friends and I know a lot of Asian friends that actually do carry around a lot of bills. And some of the older folk will carry around more bills, you know, tossing out those hundreds. Wow. So if this is not meant for you, I'm sorry. I will get to the wallets in a future video. It just takes a while for me to do an actual deep comparison of these guys because I want to always test these for at least a few months. So I've been testing both of these for around 5 to 6 months, I'd say, and me using these as daily drivers, week on, week off, and I'll just constantly switch over them. So basically, whether or not designer wallets are really worth a hefty price tag or whether or not you should go for a more efficient, a little bit cheaper wallet such as the Kindz wallet from Amazon. So first up, it's going to be build quality, and build quality, I'm going to be talking about the Kindz wallet first. So the build quality of this, the leather is super soft, super smooth, and it's extremely thin, which to me, I think it's a pro, because the whole reason that I switched to card holders is because I want a slim profile. And I actually do like the design of the wallet. All the pockets are lined with this satin-like material. It's of a dark tan, and this is actually a midnight blue color. I actually really do like it. It contrasts with the tan really well. So the build quality of this, it has held up. My only con, I think, is that the leather does stretch out sort of readily. Again, I've used this for 6 months, but it already has some stretching over here, right here around these pockets, and around this pocket you kind of see an indent that a card was there. The stretching really isn't that bad, and it isn't really that noticeable. If you have multiple cards in here, at least 2 or 3 cards in here, you'll be perfectly fine. So next up is the Gucci wallet. So this is the Gucci Blooms card holder. So this is more of a bus pass, that's what they're calling it, because on the opposite side, sorry, I just took out my fucking ID because I don't want you guys stealing my identity. So on this side, they have a clear little window so that you can quickly show your ID, or, you know, for bus passes, etc. And also you can use this as a finger slide up. But again, I'm getting sidetracked. The build quality of this is actually pretty nice. I do so a lot of people think that this is leather. No, this is canvas. This is their own canvas, just like how Louis Vuitton does theirs. But on the opposite side, this is leather. So everything but this little iconic Gucci print is leather. It is of a black leather. It feels more sturdy than the Kindz wallet, but the Kindz wallet feels a little bit more supple in the hand. So the back area is also lined with leather, and my only possible complaint right now is that I'm not sure how this is going to withstand maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line, because I always get nervous whenever I see plastic on my wallets, because that tends to wear down a lot faster than leather, and it'll start breaking down or ripping. So that's my only little complaint, but you can't really fix it, mainly because, well, it is supposed to be a clear window, so you can't really fix it design wise, because you can't make it leather or else you can't see your ID or anything like that. So it might just be a personal gripe. So second up is design. I obviously touched on the design a little bit. So the Kindz wallet, you have a pocket right here, a pocket in the back right there, and you have this big middle pocket. Another quick design thing that I found kind of cool is that, so let's say you have multiple cards in here and you're paying a bill, you can literally pull this tab and then the cards come out. This is both a pro and a con, mainly because, well, one, you're kind of left with this dangling thing, and it's not elastic, so it doesn't flick back, which would be extremely nice. This is just a suggestion to Kindz, if they're ever listening to me, is to make a version with maybe an elastic or nylon ribbon right there, so that when you stretch it out, it'll stretch and then it'll flick back. so that that'll be a lot quicker. It'll be a lot nicer for you to get your cards out. And like, it would be super nice to do it with one hand. You could like pull it back, and then they take the card, or you pull out the card and you let it go with your thumb and it'll flick back in. I think that would be a lot more useful than this dangling piece of ribbon. And the only way for you to do, or for you to put this back, is either you finger it, or you put your card in, and then still with the card in, you're still left with a little bit of room, which was kind of annoying to me. So you gotta like really force it like all the way down to the end, and then now you'll be all right. So for the Gucci wallet, the front has 2 card spaces. The back obviously has that ID pass area, and this side right there for any miscellaneous cards, etc. So the design on this, obviously you are paying for the brand name, but I do like this a lot better than the normal Gucci one, because this is kind of like a remix of the old Gucci logo. Because whenever I see the Gucci logo, it just reminds me of like an older woman for some reason, just an older woman with her like OG Gucci bag being like, motherfucker. So I definitely think the blooms is a nice touch, especially because they have their blue version and they have their pink version. I was gonna buy the blue version, but I found a great deal on this one and I really liked how it looked. Also, the packaging is also a part of the design. So for the Kindz wallet, it's a relatively cheap wallet. It came in just a plastic bag and there's nothing, like no frills, it was just to the point. But for the Gucci wallet, it came in this nice blooms bag. You open it up, came with a little dust bag that you can keep your wallet in. And it also comes with like a care card. It comes with their own Gucci branded, like, I don't know, it's so that it sucks up moisture. It comes out with, I don't know, just a bunch of different random shit. And this just talks about taking care of the wallet and that it can fade over time, at least the print can, and that you should keep it away from direct sunlight, etc. Which it's just basically telling you that like this is gonna wear down in like a year or years down the line. So let's talk about the features and functionality of both wallets. So I do think that the Kindz has more functionality because, well, one, it is RFID blocking. In case anybody's trying to get into your cards, they won't be able to wirelessly. And 2, it has this little strap. Again, I said it was a pro and a con, because the functionality of this is really nice, but the execution was very poor. The only functionality that I found with at least the Gucci wallet is that you can sort of, I touched upon this a little bit before, but you can pull out your ID or anything or any card that you choose to put here with one finger. You can kind of slide it out and then you can easily pick it from that. It's like a quick access, I think, but it's not very nice, mainly because, well, this wallet is actually really sturdy, so that the leather doesn't really stretch that too often. I'm sure years down the line it will stretch, but right now it's sort of hard to pull it up because you got to go against the leather pushing down and the plastic pushing down on it. So that's also that. So let's talk about the price of these. The price of this is going to be $10.99 plus shipping plus tax, but I believe there are a few discount codes roaming around. I will probably put it in the description below, all the products and whatever discount codes that I could possibly find. So I believe the discount code takes off like 20%. So I believe this comes out to being like, I think $8 I purchased it. I think about $8 I purchased it from Amazon directly. Still super nice, still super useful. I think it's a pretty decent wallet for $11. Now for the Gucci wallet, it retails for $270, but on eBay I believe I found some for around $200, $230. On Grailed as well. I think this is pretty fucking expensive, especially if this is going to be your daily driver. This is expensive. It's got to be like, you got to really take care of this if you're going to make this your daily driver, because I personally feel a little bit weary carrying it around, afraid that I'll like mess up the print or I'll scratch it or I'll beat the shit out of it, you know. So this is a very, very expensive card holder. I personally feel like I'm paying for the brand, definitely, because $270, no. Honestly, I would kind of understand if it was like $180 to like $150, but $270 for this is a bit excessive. And I think this for $10 is a spectacular deal. So my final thoughts on both of these wallets. So what I think is that oftentimes I see myself reaching towards the Gucci wallet, mainly because, well, one, I think it looks super nice, and two, I would love this wallet if one, this flap would actually like kind of stay back in. I think that's such a cool like concept. If anybody knows a wallet that can do that, please comment down below or DM me on Instagram, because I think the functionality of this is significantly higher, obviously, than the Gucci designer wallet. Dropped it there, professional. And I just feel like this has a lot of potential, but it missed it. Maybe I'll look over and maybe I'll do an updated version of this, maybe during summer or late summer. See how both of these like kind of stand up, because then it'll be roughly around a year by the end of summer. So would I recommend buying the Gucci wallet for $270 over this wallet? Well, it really depends. Is this gonna be your first card holder? If it is, get this, get the Kindz one, because this is everything that you're looking for. It is slim, it is functional, it is RFID protected, and it can hold cash if you're still attached to, you know, having maybe some money or some paper bills with you. But I definitely think this is the wallet to go if this is your first card holder in general. But if you are a bit more experienced, or you have a multiple, you know, like multiple different card holders, and you just like, you know, very specific and very nice experiences, because I definitely think the Gucci wallet is for you if you like to experience, you know, the whole thing. It comes with a box, comes with like, it's more of like a collector's item rather than you can beat this up every single day. What I personally do is that I use this for maybe special occasions, or when I'm going out for dinner, or when I'm going out with friends. But I use this on like a day-to-day basis when I just need a wallet to go to school or to go to work or anything like that. I just use this kind of as a beater wallet, but this is holding up great. Honestly, this is probably the best 10 bucks that I've ever spent. And this is a decent wallet. It's a good wallet. I do not think it is worth $270 though. So, alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that this took forever. I'll try to speed it up next time. I'm gonna be going over a few other basics. Comment down below what other basics you guys would like to see. Whether or not, a few things that I've been thinking about is white t-shirts, you know, a windbreaker, you know, stuff like that. Maybe even smartwatches. I'll be going over basics of every single, I guess, menswear accessories or menswear necessities. So just comment down below how you like this episode. What do you guys want to see in the future? And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace!